Alrighty, everybody, listen to K-Sun Radio. This is DJ Rob, the metal guy, hard rock, heavy metal zone, and calling in, we are pleased to have with us a guy from the band Salythia. He is a guitarist, singer, Brandon Martin. Brandon, how you doing?
What's up? I'm doing good. Just enjoying this California weather.
Yeah, I know, especially at this time of the year when it's supposed to be raining a lot.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, we're getting the break. Now, Brandon, Salythia, you have the album Death Decor, the EP, I guess we'll call it. It's been out for a while, just like the weather. How have you been enjoying this this EP? Again, your thoughts on it, the accomplishment of getting your music out there. For a lot of bands, sometimes it's tough to really get it to all come together. Finally have the product, though. It's out, circulation, reviews are coming around. What's the whole experience been like, if you can kind of run us through it?
Ooh, well, it's kind of been, I don't know, it's just an achievement, It's, every band wants to be able to release their music to the masses, and this is the chance that, we get just to start off everything. I mean, everything from, the recording process to, playing the shows and all that stuff, and just being able to advertise this thing. It's been cool, and it's only the beginning, so that's what's really exciting about this whole thing with Salythia and our music.
Okay, thank you for pronouncing that right, because I always feel like I pronounce the names for certain bands wrong. So Salythia, I will start calling you guys. I was calling you guys Salythia or something.
No worries. We've gotten the worst. People called us, they thought it's like saliva and all that shit, so...
Well, there's already a shitty band out there, I think, called Saliva, so you might want to watch out, right?
Exactly.
Don't want to get associated. Now, what I wanted to bring up is you said it's the beginning, the process. Now, I first found out about you through, I think it was Affliction, the first video, but I wanted to know, how long has this band been together as a band, performing, working with the guys in the group right now?
The whole idea, I guess, of the band started by me when I was a junior in high school in 2011, but it didn't start running until probably almost the end of 2012 is when we finally, played our first show and got the members together. I mean, we've had some lineup changes, but ever since 2013, we've had the same lineup, and it's been going smoothly for us. And
I
don't hate anybody.
Gotcha. Well, that's really good. You got you have the direction going, especially with this EP, Death Decor. I review this for the rockmetaltemple.blog, what I do, my written reviews of bands.
That was a really good review, by the way. Thank you very much.
Thank you. But I have to say, the music, it just stood out. And what I liked about you, and I said this in the review, you do not just hold yourselves to one style as a band. You really are creative. You try to come up with a lot of different styles and riffs and compositions. And I wanted to kind of know from you, and also maybe, the other influences of the musicians, what do you guys listen to? And would you say, is that something you try to kind of do when you're making your music, is you do not want to kind of just hold yourself to, we have to write this style of music or else we're posers or something. You guys really want to be creative.
Exactly, yeah. That's what I feel every band should try to do. They got to try to write the most original stuff they can, or else, what's the point of doing it? But, our influences range. I mean, for me personally, I listen to bands my main influence is Trivium, and then people get the idea of Trivium, the similarities, and they listen to Affliction. And I really, let's see, what else? We all listen to Mastodon, Metallica, all those old school 80s thrash bands. And then we have our lead singer who's really into bands like Suicide Silence and, that deathcore kind of genre. But the guy who's really helped us as far as to elevate our music with our songwriting is definitely our rhythm guitarist, Kurt. He's definitely the guy who doesn't settle for just whatever. We spend we could spend up to a whole month on a riff. If it doesn't sound good to me, or if it doesn't sound good to Kurt especially, we really, really work on it until it's, ring something in us, because you got to be able to know what sucks and what doesn't suck.
That's very true. Trust me, I'm doing the reviews for some years now. I definitely see that and have heard it. But I wanted to say too about Affliction is I love how it starts out, because it has this thrash style riff to it. Yeah,
I don't even remember how that came out. I came up with that when I was the verse riff. I came up with that when I was 18, so I guess 3 years ago.
So this has been
before the
around for a
band.
while.
Oh yeah, that riff has been around forever. That's actually the first song we ever piled together as a band. So yeah, that song's been around.
Yeah, that's why I think out of all the songs, it probably stood out because you've had the time to work on it. You had the time to hone your craft on it. And I said earlier in the show here, that's like your Kiss, Rock and Roll All Night, your Metallica, Master of Puppets. That's your song. That's the song, if you ever have a single, nowadays, unfortunately they don't have like, the
Wow.
45.
Thank you very much.
That's one you got to promote. That, to me, that's the song.
That's actually been the song we've been promoting as our single with our label Dead Inside Records. They've been promoting that one as well. So that's kind of like the baby child for our EP, I guess you can say.
And thank you for bringing up Dead Inside Records, because that is how I discovered you. Dead Inside
cool.
Records, I got in contact with the people there. They shared some videos and up-and-coming albums. And I remember I saw it. Again, they shared Affliction, the video. They were trying to get people to check it out. And they do a great job. The promotion, I think Dead Inside Records really helps the bands that are on the label or getting the word out there. How did you come into contact with Dead Inside Records?
It's funny you asked that, because it was just like, a normal day. I was just streaming the internet, and I saw this new label, Dead Inside Records. And so I thought they just had submit your EPs or submit your songs, whatever you got, and we'll take it under submission. So I was like, okay, I'll just submit our demo at the time that we had of Affliction. Probably a month or two later, we got a response by them. They said they really like the song, and they want to be able to work with us to, help us out and stuff. So, I mean, Dead Inside Records has been really good to us so far.
Well, I think they will, hopefully. In this day and age, true, again, you have the internet, and you're able to set that up. Back in the day, in the 80s, you had to go around, on the Sunset Strip, trying to, put flyers on people's cars and having to go up to record label CEOs with your hair to the sky and hope to get signed. And some of those bands shouldn't have been signed, but that's another story.
What I really like about the label, too, is that it's very do-it-yourself, So, like, they give us the materials to do things, and we go upon doing it ourselves. And I like that because it helps me learn, like, the music business, and it helps me learn everything to help to make Salythia grow as best as it can. So, I like having the responsibility, so that's what Dead Inside Records gives us. So that's pretty cool.
That's great. Now, I want to also ask you some questions about how it is, because you're a singer in the band. You do, I guess, the clean vocals.
Yes.
And then you also play guitar. I want to know, is that a bit challenging sometimes? How is, that about going on stage during live performances? Do you kind of like that? Is there something about that?
Before when I started, I didn't really like it too much, because I kind of like being the guy in the back. But now it's just, I don't know, something about it. It's just pretty cool. Like, you just have everyone looking at you, they're expecting you to do stuff. And kind of being a showman has kind of turned into my thing on stage. So I've kind of learned to embrace it. I mean, it was difficult in the beginning to play and sing at the same time. And it still is, especially on the new stuff that we're writing. But, I don't know, it's just like anything else, you just practice.
Yeah, that practice makes perfect, right?
Exactly.
Then again, Yngwie supposedly doesn't practice, which that's not an example. Don't lead by Yngwie's example.
Yngwie's a jerk.
He's a jerk. Somehow he was given the gift of guitar playing, but personality-wise, no.
Nah, he's a little bit of a douche.
Yeah, be down to earth. That's what I like about this. Be down to earth. Now, so let's see. I wanted to ask too, because this is an EP. Again, I always get sometimes, confused. Is this the band's first album? Is this just an EP? But this is the EP, and are you guys working on a debut release that's in the works?
I'd probably say it's a little too soon to start thinking of a release. Yeah, I mean, we're writing new material, and we're getting it all. I guess you could say we're kind of getting ready for it, but we haven't even been thinking about where we're going to record it, when we're going to record it. We're all just still writing songs.
So you're on the songwriting process right now. You're just trying to build up. Also, I know I've seen on your Facebook page you have some shows coming up, so you're really trying to get the music out there, not just with the EP, but also live performances. How's that been going? I know you've already played a couple shows. I think here was at Past and Vallejo you played a show, so you're going on the road here in the Bay Area, so how's that?
It's fun. Honestly, the Bay Area is treated us really well. Everyone there is very friendly. From the first time we played there, I think we played Chris's Club, was kind of like our first introduction. And, yeah, it was great. Everyone was just very friendly, very embracing to what we do, and it was cool. No negative things to say about the Bay Area at all.
That's good, because you are from Sacramento.
Yeah.
Salythia, you guys are, I guess that's your hometown. How's the scene out there? I've reviewed some bands, passed out there. How many do you have the opportunity to play? Is there a lot of clubs out there for you to play?
Yeah, there's a good amount. It just depends on which ones, I guess, because there's a lot of clubs out here, but a lot of places don't just promote shows. Like, they kind of rely on the bands to do it themselves, which, it's cool, but you kind of expect the show to kind of help you out, to bring some other people in as well.
That's cool.
Yeah, I mean, there's places like Ace of Spades. That's definitely the biggest one here, and that's been the best one for us to play at. We've played with Suicide Silence and Black Dahlia Murder there, so that was really cool.
That must have been an experience. Wow.
Yeah.
So I have to say, this band, Salythia, has a lot going. Again, keep up on the road, the touring. The album sounds great. And is there anything else you would like to tell the listeners here of the Hard Rock and Heavy Metal Zone to check out this EP, kind of give them a little more something about the band? Any upcoming news that you would like to let them know about?
Well, we have an upcoming show on for all you people listening from Sacramento or in the Bay if you want to come out. It's April 10th, and we are playing at the Starlight Lounge in Sacramento. But, yeah, pick up the EP, check it out. You can listen to it on Spotify if you're a little skeptical on purchasing it. I understand how that is sometimes. So, yeah, check it out on Spotify or Bandcamp. If you want to buy it, get it on deadinsiderecords.com for the physical copy. And, yeah, thanks, everyone, for checking us out.
Well, Brandon, you have a wonderful day. Enjoy the weather. Keep on rocking. Keep on, getting the people crazy, going insane at the shows and having a good old time. Thank you for coming to the Hard Rock Heavy Metal Zone.
For sure. Thank you. Thank you for having me, man.
All right, later, man.
All right, bye.
Bye.